Welcome, friends. So, for today's topic, it's going to be really interesting. It is about ecosystems. So, let me give a quick introduction about what ecosystems are. It's basically a place where living things live in, and they vary in so many things. They can be either cold, hot, and maybe in the middle even. So I'm going to be discussing some of the ecosystems and the animals that live in them, and what they're basically all about, and how some of them can get destroyed and probably get fixed. But that's for later. So let's go start about the different ecosystems we have. So first of all, it's a jungle. And did you know that in each ecosystems there's different animals, and also you can also observe in those animals that they have different types of what's these called, like features. So for example, a rabbit that lives in a cold ecosystem like in the tundra, which is a type of biome, they have more thicker fur than other rabbits that live in the desert because it's way too cold there, and if they don't adapt to their ecosystem, they all might die or probably not experience a happy ending. And also, camels that live in desert ecosystems, they have humps, which you probably are confused why they do have them. It's because they use it to store water, since the desert has only like probably 4 inches or 2 inches of rainfall every year. Every time they get the chance to have water, they store it in their humps, which they use every time they get dehydrated and stuff. And also, plants have features too in different ecosystems. Like for example, the cactus, it's able to store water just like the camel, since plants need water to survive, and cactuses need to save water every time they have the chance to, which is just like the camel, for hot deserts. So I think it makes sense. And like in rocky biomes slash ecosystems, animals have like hooves or hard feet, which makes them able to walk when they're in like rocky biomes and stuff, which is pretty cool. Oh, now I'm gonna be discussing how an ecosystem can get destroyed, which is kind of sad. So basically, this is one example. So for example, one person like goes camping and forgets to turn off the fire, and then suddenly it does huge damage to the ecosystem, which causes a forest fire, which everyone thinks that is not something that you want to happen at all, since it burns down all the trees. But I want to tell you a little something that people don't usually expect. Some things that happen to the ecosystem, which makes it get all destroyed and stuff, it sometimes by the way, it has a benefit. Basically, when a forest fire starts, it can also help burn down the dead trees and help make room for new ones, and also helps make it have new soil and stuff, which is really cool. And I didn't really expect that to be a thing, because I thought forest fires were really just a bad thing, which it is. I mean, I'm just glad that there's some sort of benefit. And also, man-made stress on ecosystems is also oil spillage, which happens a lot actually, when an oil company spills a barrel of oil into the sea. And that's very, very dangerous, since it can take up to 5 years or even a decade, depending on how bad it is, but usually it's not on the good side. And I don't think there are really any benefits to oil spillings at all. It can destroy underwater ecosystems. When, like for example, when turtles like swim and they suddenly inhale this oil, which is not good for them at all. It can cause instant death, and marine populations can go down, 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 which is not good at all. And it's gonna cost a lot of money to fix too. So yeah, ecosystem stresses aren't that good, and we have to prevent it as much as possible by being careful, by reducing, reusing, and recycling, which is basically, like landfills and stuff. When a landfill gets, too piled up, they have to like make a huge new hole, which can sometimes interrupt an ecosystem's life and cause animals to have no homes at all because of our plastic. So if you want to reduce that chance, at least you could reduce, reuse, and recycle, which are the 3 R's that can use to be able that which can be able to save an ecosystem. So yeah, remember that. And yeah, I want to also include a little bit of biome, since it's also sort of related to ecosystems, because ecosystems are in biomes. There are different types of biomes, like snowy biomes, desert biomes, tundras, and many more. These biomes have ecosystems in them, and they have very unique plants and animals that live in them. So yeah, that's all about ecosystems/biomes. Goodbye, everybody. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoy my next video. Goodbye.